Hi everyone, welcome to our fourth video in this series of fish from Lost Ocean by Johanna Basford, using Staedtler Design Journey pencils and a white Sakura Jelly Roll pen. We are going to move into our fish of the day. If you're British, I don't know if that translates across. Fish of the day is usually on a menu at the seaside where they catch fish, and yeah. This is number 2. It is our red. We're actually going to do an orange fish today. This is a very orangey red, and I'm going to do a few bits with this, just these stripes in the fins. I'm just blocking them in. It's nothing fancy, and then we'll move on to our actual oranges. But I always count this as an orange, even though it's called red. I just think it's an orange. And this one here, number 24, is actually named Scarlet Red, but I still think we're in orange. So, you know, it's up to us what we do. You might think they're orange. Now, fins. So I'm going to make this one darker nearer the fish, like I did yesterday, and then try and lighten it towards the edge of our fin. Now, I haven't done very much in this Lost Ocean book, excuse me. This is my second copy of Lost Ocean. I've completed one already. There is a flip through somewhere on my channel. I'll try and link to it at some point, I expect, in this series. But if there are any pictures from Lost Ocean that you'd like to see me do, let me know, because, you know, as I say, I haven't done many. So I've just realised I've just used, oh no, I have used the right pencil. Oh dear. I'm going to go around the eye in this one. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm getting myself distracted. Right, number 4 is our orange. I'm going to start doing some stripes. Now, with the fish yesterday, we tried to make him look a little bit rounded by making him darker on each edge. Now, we can do that with this one too, but because we've got stripes, it's a little bit more difficult with stripes this way, I think, but we'll try hard. So this bottom one we'll do first, and what we want to do is make sure that we really put down quite a lot of layers of colour right down here near the bottom, and then we can fade them up a little bit. Like that. So keep layering up like that. Now this one is almost in the centre, so I think it's going to be really quite pale. So I'm only going to put enough layers down so you can see that there's colour there and that I'm not leaving very much white paper showing. Now this one isn't quite as dark as this, but I'm going to try to make sure it looks significantly darker than this one by layering it up a bit. Now this one I did try and fade towards the edge. It's quite difficult to do in a small space. This one is too tiny, so I'm not going to worry about that. Now we're going to use our lightest orange, which is the 42. It's the light orange. Now we've got, but this bit needs to be quite dark, and we're going to layer it up a bit. Now this orange is quite pastel-y, so it's doesn't layer up quite so well, but we can try. Now when we go in here, I want to try and get a contrast, so put more layers here. It's quite difficult to taper off your layers neatly. It takes practice, but I'm sure you can do it. You can just keep adding them, and if you're using a hard pencil, you can fit lots of layers on. So there we go. I'm not sure it quite gives the look, but we'll try it on the head. I think on the head I'm just going to use one colour, like I haven't done that on all of them, but I think it will help us. Oh, the sun is out, so I'm sorry about the sun. I should shut the blind. I've gone out of the lines because I'm so distracted by it. So I want to make sure it's darker here and here. I'm going to try and erase that a little bit because it's annoying me. But you shouldn't worry too much about going out of the lines, it's just a picture. There we go. I think I might have to shut the blind because the sun that's coming just there. Ew. Right. Yeah, I'm going to shut the blind because it's really fading the page. Hang on, bear with me. Got something on my windowsill I need to take off first. The camera will adjust to the change in light. What makes the... There we go. So now we're going to apply the white pen to the back of the fish, just in the same way as this one. Around like that. Now, as I said on the first video, you can do it at the bottom as well. You can do it a bit less. You can do dotted line. It's completely up to you. But I'm just trying to keep mine really simple. And I think when you look close up, it looks a little bit odd. But when you've done it on all of them and you are looking from a distance, I think it works. So, but it's up to you, as I said, completely up to you. So that is our next sort of circle done, and then we'll move it into our next one. Now these are actually rather more complex but smaller, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, and they're facing the other way again, so we get sort of in and out, and all our fish are sort of slightly different shapes, although that one is quite similar to that one. But yeah, we'll work it out. But yeah, I sort of wish that the ones that were further in were a little bit less detailed, but we'll get there. We'll work it out, and I'll have to decide what colours to do our next set. But that's for me to know and you to find out tomorrow. But thank you so much for tuning in today. Yes, quite short today. It was quite a simple fish, wasn't it? We'll see how it goes later. As I say, I might do 2 in one video if it gets far too short, but at the moment I'm thinking tomorrow's might be a bit tricky, so it might take longer. So we'll see how it all goes. But thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a really super day. Yeah, try and take some time for relaxation and colouring if you can. Look after yourself. It's really hard, isn't it, when we're looking after other people. Most of us do, whether it's our parents, our children, our spouses, whatever it might be, friends, family. We need to take care of ourselves too. So try and make sure you have time to do that, even if it's 5 minutes. But right, I'm going to go now. Have a super day and happy colouring.